admit I have been living under a rock because Rare Beauty dropped new matte foundations and I am just now about to review it. The thing is, the claims of this foundation is so insane. It is borderline mimicking that L'Oreal Skin Ink foundation that we tried that we didn't use anything for and it still stayed on. It's almost kind of sort of mimicking that foundation. Now, I am interested in finding out if this Rare Beauty foundation will look better, stay better, and just overall feel great on the skin compared to that first Skin Ink, no primer needed, stay all day, control your shine, all of that foundation that we tried a while ago. So if you're interested in seeing the brand new Rare Beauty, well, new to me, Rare Beauty Matte Foundation on dark skin, and if you want to see a wear test and how it ends up looking like on oily skin after a wear test, then keep on watching.
Get out the way.
If you are new to my channel, my name is Ohemaa. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I'm wearing orange lip gloss. Okay, I'm wearing this orange Fenty gloss. This is the shade Fenty Glow Fantasy. I love what it looks like on my lips. It's like very, very mildly pigmented, but of course, you know, it's going to keep my lips hydrated. And yesterday I put a lip tint on and I applied this. Oh, it was so gorgeous. So I'm going to be using it for the foreseeable future. The Rare Beauty True to Myself Natural Foundation. Okay, I took notes. It is a matte foundation. The original foundation from Rare Beauty is a liquid foundation, but it's also like a glowy, luminous, almost like a hydrating foundation. It's a very hydrating foundation, borderline dewy, and I really like what it looks like on the skin because on the days that I feel like how my skin was feeling right now, that is when I like to use that foundation because it hydrates my skin to the max and it literally looks like skin. I did a whole review on it and I use it very often, and I will link that first foundation video down below, so definitely go ahead and check it out. I'll also put it somewhere up here as a card, but definitely finish watching this video before you check that out. Now, there are 48 shades in this foundation shade range, and the thing that intrigued me the most about this natural matte foundation is that it's saying that it's a 3-in-1 foundation. It's saying that it primes, it covers, and it sets. According to the notes, it's an advanced film that forms and acts as a primer. So essentially, the foundation has primer in it. Do you know what I mean? The second thing is obviously it's going to cover whatever imperfections that you have on your skin. And the third thing is that it sets itself. They're saying it has finely milled powders that locks in coverage all day. It is also sweat, humidity, and smudge proof. Let me not laugh. I believe that it can do all these things, because we tried that L'Oreal foundation, the Skin Ink, and it claimed to do all of this, and it actually does all of this, but it doesn't feel great on the skin. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel very nice on the skin. So if this product can do all of those things and look and feel great on the skin, it might be the foundation of the summer. That is all I'm saying. If it can do all of these things, then it might actually be the foundation of the summer. Do you know what I mean? It's best for normal, combo, and oily skin. Definitely because it's a matte product, it's not good for dry skin. It's weightless, it's breathable, and apparently it has an airy whipped texture to it. So I'm also very interested in seeing what that would look like because it comes in like a pump version. If it was like something you can tap into or like something you have to scoop, I can understand the airy whipped texture. It's a medium to full coverage foundation, so obviously you can build it up if you want. It's smooths and blurs your skin, and it also reduces the appearance of big pores. It's also saying that it has a barrier boosting technology that helps you lock in moisture for up to 8 hours. Now, the fact that it's a matte foundation, but it also helps you lock in moisture, I'm very interested in seeing what it's going to feel like on my skin. Rare Beauty did send over the 3 deepest shades in the collection. So let's go ahead and jump into swatches so we can see what they're all about. Now, in the PR, we have 3 foundations. We have a blending sponge, a sponge holder, and a brush. I already went ahead and wet the sponge, squeezed out the water, so right now it's damp, but instead of transferring it into the holder, I'm gonna keep it in what the container it came in because I don't want it to lose too much water. Now the container, once you get it, the top side is pushed in to make it easy to package, but you can also push it out to make it rounded at the top because that's the best way it can fit the sponge, okay? There are 48 shades, but these are the 3 deepest shades that they sent over. Let me go ahead and verify. I brought out my shade in the Liquid Touch foundation, compare the shades, but it looks like the original foundation is no longer available on Sephora, and on the Rare Beauty site there are very limited shades. So if you were thinking about picking this up, you probably wouldn't be able to find the shade 570. So these are the 3 deepest shades of the Rare Beauty Natural Matte Foundation. I've had it on my hand for about almost 10 minutes now, and this is what it's looking like. These two, I did put a ton of it on, so it's not completely dry down yet, but this one is almost dry. It's transparent a little bit, but you know, it's almost dry. If none of these match, I might be the 4th deepest shade, and if I am the 4th deepest shade, wow, you know, wow, like I have not fallen deeper than the 2nd shade in a foundation range in so long. So if I happen to be the 4th deepest shade in this collection, that would blow my mind. With this brand new packaging, the back is slightly flat, the front is rounded, but there is also a lock in the back where you can unlock and lock the pump, which I absolutely love, which means when it's time to travel, you don't have to worry about making a mess. Also, the whipped texture they were referring to does not necessarily mean it's a foamy kind of a whipped, like a whipped blush. No, it's nothing like that. It's just very creamy and it just pumps very nicely. Let's go ahead and swatch face swatches, okay? Okay, this is the deepest shade. This is the shade 48, and 48 is a cool blue tone. Beautiful, deep, gorgeous. Let's go in with shade number 47. 47 is a true neutral. If 47 wasn't so deep, this would have been my shade. Beautiful, gorgeous shade. Like, I have not seen foundations this deep in so long. It's like, will I be able to find a shade in this specific video? I've already predicted that I won't. The shade I really strongly feel, the shade 46, is going to be my shade. I am happy about that. We haven't had this problem in so long. You know what I mean? We have not had this problem in so long. Okay, let's go ahead and swatch the shade number 46. Later on down the line, ordering and receiving the shade 45 to actually use as our shade. But today we're going to use 46 because what else can we do, you know? Okay, this is a shade 46. So close. 46 is so close. I want to blend it in and see. The original foundation does oxidize a little bit. Oh my god, I got this all over my finger. The shade 570 does oxidize a little bit, so it could come out a little bit deeper on my skin tone, but I'm very interested in seeing what shade 46 looks like. 46 might be my shade, but I might also be delusional and think that I might want to go with 45 because of the overall finished look. I don't know. But I am happy. I am happy that we have this problem. We haven't had this problem in so long. Having a foundation range that has a beautiful graduation, and we're not forced to use the deepest shade. You know, like we have 3 options to choose from. Well, we have 4 options to choose from, and I can use this shade, or I can use the 3rd deepest shade or the 4th deepest shade. I am happy about that. Today I will be using shade 46, which is the 3rd deepest shade. The shade graduation is pretty. There isn't a crazy jump between the shades. It swiped onto my skin beautifully, and I just know it's gonna blend in nicely. Okay, I'm predicting. Let me show you what the shade 570 looks like swatched on my skin directly below shade 46. This is the original foundation that was launched. I like using it. I will keep using it until, oh no, kingdom come, I guess. But this is what it looks like. This is my skin in a bottle. The shade, the tone, everything matches, so it literally disappears into my skin. And when I blend it in, it gets it just slightly oxidizes. That just makes it match everything. You know, like it is that foundation for me. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to pick up 45 because I think this will be the equivalent of shade 45 in this brand new range. I will get it and then we'll do like maybe a short. I can't, it's so sad I can't insert videos into like an already formed video, like to amend it later on down the line. I have to make a whole new video. So if you want to see it, just make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell and turn on the notification on your phone. That way, whenever I upload the update on the shades, you can see it. I'm going to wipe this off, apply some more moisturizer, and then we'll start blending it in and see what we get out of it. Okay, guys. Because the foundation claims to be a primer, a cover, and a set, I'm not going to apply primer and I'm not going to set my entire foundation base. Hear me out. It's claiming a lot. It's claiming to be able to control my oil, stay matte, hydrate my skin for 8 hours, control my shine. Because of this, because it says that it primes, sets, and covers, I don't want to use any primers or powders for my face because initially I would apply a primer and then apply translucent colorless setting powder to set the whole entire foundation to keep it in place, and then I will proceed to doing, you know, other things and setting it and all of that to keep it in place. I don't want to do any of that. I want to just test this product by itself because we are going to apply the foundation and use it as a base to hold everything else and then see what the skin is going to look like after the wear test. Like, I didn't choose this. Rare Beauty chose this. They chose to give us a product that they're claiming can do this, that, and the third. And I want to put it to the test and see, okay? But before we do any of that, this is what my skin is looking like. Yeah, I will put a pump on the back of my hand because I think a pump of this foundation is a lot. I do expect this to look slightly deeper than my natural skin. I mean, and because I don't have any primer on, I'm going to apply this before I do my concealer and other things. Generally, I would have done my color correcting routine and then gone in with the foundation, but you know, when in Rome and all that. We're using the Rare Beauty foundation brush that came with the PR to blend this in. And because it is a matte product, I also need to blend it in quickly before it decides to set on me. It doesn't look bad. I definitely need shade 45. Shade 45 is going to be the better match for me for sure. But this one also will work because I also like using foundations that are slightly deeper to my skin tone to give me a more balanced look, especially when it comes to my neck and my chest. So you can slightly see my dark spot that's over there, but it's also slightly covered. I think a second layer will absolutely cover it completely, and this is the part of my face that has nothing on. I am going to apply this to it. We definitely need shade 45 to be able to get a beautiful shade match. So if you use me as your shade match, shade 45 is going to be that girl for us. By the time we apply concealers and everything on top of it, it will be chef's kiss, okay? Let's give this a few seconds to dry down and then we will do a paper towel test and see what. Okay, honey, I've given a few minutes. Actually, I gave it more than 5 minutes to dry down. This is what it's looking like. It doesn't look bad at all. Okay, let's see. I did just apply some foundation to my brows because I want to do those. I want to do that very, very thin brow look. So we'll see what it's looking like. What it's looking like. I wanted to cover up my micro shaded brows. So let's do, I don't apply anything down here. It's very slight, but it's there. You can see my lip mark and my nose, but it's not as, I guess, transferable like I thought it was gonna be. Let's do the nose. Okay. Yeah, if I wiped or rubbed at it, it would absolutely come off. Okay, we're using the Morphe concealer. This is a Wake Up Artist concealer in the shade 14C. Okay, and then after that, I could go in with a slightly lighter shade to brighten up some more. Okay, I'm using the One Size setting powder. This is the shade Deep Dark, and I'm not going to set the rest of the foundation. I'm also using a very light touch on the powder because I don't want to overdo it. I want to be fair to the concealer, but I also don't want to overdo it with the powder. I'm so tempted to just apply powder all over the base and help it stay in place, but am I gonna do eyeshadow? I don't know, but let's do a quick, let me just finish the base and I'll come back so we can see. Okay, honey, this is the look I came up with. I wish my brows were thinner, but you know, we'll take it. And I'm just gonna set with the L'Oreal 3-second mist because, yeah. Okay, is this gonna be considered helping out the foundation? I don't know. What do you think? I have to set it somehow so that I can see what it looks like after everything is set. This is what my face is looking like with the foundation finished and everything. I don't mind it. The shade actually works very, very well. Like, you know, compared to my chest and everything, the shade works really, really well. What is it going to look like after a few hours? Right now, the time is 3:06. I actually was aiming to finish sooner than 3, but it's 3. Within 4 hours, my oils should be apparent enough where we can see what it looks like. And I'll try to come back so that we can see what it looks like. The mascara I have on right now is the Polite Society mascara. It's actually the baby version, the travel size version of it. But I really like this mascara. It hasn't flaked on me in the past, so we'll see what it feels like today. If it doesn't flake on me, then I will recommend it. My Dibs mascara is completely done, so I can't use. I need to buy another one. Let's get a close-up on the skin. My base is glowy. I thought it would be a lot more matte than it's looking right now because the foundation did claim to be a mattifying foundation. I was hoping for more matte, but this is what I got. I'm not upset about it. I like a nice glowy foundation, but I thought it was going to be darker than what it's looking like right now. Okay, honey, the time is now. What time is it? Okay, the time is now 10 p.m. I left my phone. I'm looking at it on my tablet. The time is 10 p.m. and this is what my face is looking like. I am shocked. I am very shocked by what my face is looking like right now. Look at this. The line is, I mean, I was smiling, I've been eating, I've been talking, so it's showing, but it's not cracked open. So 7 hours. If I could wait till 11, that would be great, but I want to go to bed. So that would be 8 hours. But this is 7 hours. Haven't gone out and made dinner and, you know, wrangled some kids. This is what it looks like. It doesn't look bad at all. I was expecting it to move. I was expecting it to slide. I was expecting my face to get a lot oilier than now. I mean, the oils have come through. It looks worn, but it looks more like a glowy type of a foundation look than like an old tired foundation. It doesn't feel tight and leathery and weird feeling on the skin, and my base is looking fantastic. My pores are minimized. My skin is looking very flawless. I love what this looks like. I will absolutely blot one side of my face so that we can see what it, you know, what it's looking like. I'm gonna use my setting spray. Wow. I will use my setting powder. Now, if I had a chance to actually set my whole entire face, I think it would have looked a lot better than it looks right now. Because I didn't at all put any powder to set the foundation, this is what it looks like. It doesn't look bad at all, and I am not upset with it. Look at this. Significantly, practically looks brand new. Rare Beauty definitely did something with this foundation. Stunning. My skin is glowy, but not bad looking. The makeup hasn't cracked, moved, slipped, slid, or any of that. It did keep my oils at bay, but did not just like eliminate the oil altogether. Will I wear this? Yes, I will. Okay. I will actually use this base to test out a new setting spray that has launched to the market. I think I will use this exact base because we have a baseline of what it's gonna look like after a few hours. and you know, just so we can see. But this is it. It looks really good. No blotting, slight blotting action. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love what this looks like. I don't feel like I'm losing moisture in my skin, and my skin looks stunning. Will I recommend that you pick up this foundation? Absolutely. If you have tried this foundation, let me know how you like it. Do you like to put it over primers, or do you like to use it by itself? Of course, next time I use this, I will definitely be using a primer. It's not a super matte product, so definitely keep that in mind when you're going to buy this product, or if you're looking into buying this product for the summer. It will absolutely stay, it will look beautiful, but don't expect it to be super matte. Or maybe it is super matte. It's just that my skin is so oily, it doesn't give me suck the life out of your face kind of matte. You know, if you have dry skin or natural skin, it might be very matte for you. But for me, it's given natural finish, okay? Let me know down below in the comments if you've tried it. If you have not yet tried it, will you be picking it up? And let me know what shade you are going to pick up. If you have already picked it up, what shade do you use and how do you like to use it? If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe down below and leave me a comment to let me know what you think about this look. Thank you so much for watching. Love you lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans.